At DSW, we ask the important questions, like, what shoes are you going to wear? Whether you're prepping for wedding season, festival season, or just planning the ultimate vacay, the right shoes can make or break an RSVP. So own the moment. You've got big plans, and we've got just the shoes, at the perfect price, of course. Get ready to get ready with Designer Shoe Warehouse. Head to your DSW store or dsw.com today, and let us surprise you.
Welcome to Ask Margaret from What Fresh Hell, Laughing in the Face of Motherhood. Solving today's parenting dilemmas, one question at a time. Today's question comes from Elizabeth, who asks, how do you tackle splitting time between family over the holidays with a newborn? Both sets of grandparents live in the same town, but how do we decide it's time to leave one place and go to the next, let alone it's already tough keeping up eating and napping schedules? Elizabeth, you've probably made some of your holiday plans already since the holidays are upon us, but I think this is a good overall question. It comes up at summer breaks. It comes up whenever you're visiting. Amy, as you may know, has grandparents that also live in the same hometown, so she's dealt with this and talked about it a little bit on the podcast, but I think there's some good overall guidelines, and I'm going to start with my touchstone on this, which is expectation management. I think it's important not to just do this freeform. Before you go, I think it's a great idea to have a conversation with all the people you are trying to see and try to make some sort of schedule beforehand. Amy tells a story about going home with her first when he was like a brand new, like couple-week-old baby. And she was at one set of grandparents and desperate to get to her own parents' house. And there was a snowstorm and they couldn't get there. And then they had to juggle everything. And so it's hard to make plans with a newborn, as you say. The newborn could get sick. The newborn could take a long nap. There's lots of different variables. But I think if you make a schedule before you go, it gives you a starting place to work from so that you say, we want to see everybody. We are so excited to spend time with y'all if you're going to my destination of Texas, or you guys if you're staying on the East Coast. But we want to sort of set a schedule so that we get to see everybody. And some people do a big Christmas Eve. Some people do a big Christmas Day. Some people have, the big Thanksgiving meal, whatever it is you're visiting for. Some people might have a birthday if you're visiting over the summer. You try as much as you can to accommodate what is important to people. But at the end of the day, you are making these decisions and presenting them because it is your choice where you get to go. So practically, you and your spouse should make a schedule and present it to both sets of parents. We would love to spend Christmas Eve with you guys, Christmas morning with you guys, and then on Christmas night, maybe we all get together for the big Christmas dinner. Or if that's not practical, we will spend Christmas night with this family and really break it down. Oh, because we got 2 Christmas events with this family, the day after we'll spend it with you guys. And you need to decide how much traveling you can handle with a little one. If they're close together, hopefully it's not that bad, but you need to decide how many outings and family time you can have. You may decide this year we'll stay with one family, next year we'll stay with the other family. But I think the more you can confidently present this as a done deal with allowing for a little bit of things. So you might say, we're going to spend Christmas Eve with them, Christmas morning with you. Oh, but beloved cousin Barbara is only going to be there on Christmas night and she really wants to see the kids. Okay, so let's see. We might be able to move some pieces and move that around, or we might not. So you are in charge of where you're going and how much time you are spending. And then if there are variations in the plan, like, oh, there was a snowstorm. Oh, we missed our special Christmas Eve time with you. Let's make that up by coming the day after Christmas. We're so sorry we missed it. But you kind of have the building blocks in place. And then if they get moved around, you can kind of move those particular blocks around. But it's not a full improvisation where you're starting every single conversation with everybody at What are we doing? Is everyone satisfied? Because spoiler alert, people are not going to be satisfied. Someone is going to end up feeling like, oh, they didn't respect me enough. They didn't spend enough time with me. Someone is going to make passive aggressive comments about how you never see them enough. Those things you're just going to have to wash over you because you have a plan. You've decided what's practical for you. You've built your building blocks. You have a little flexibility in how you can move them around. But basically, you guys are in charge of what makes you happy. And then when negativity comes into that, you just completely blank face it. Oh, I am so sorry. Hopefully next year we'll be able to do it a little bit differently. Or, oh, I am so sorry you feel that way. We love spending time with you. We've enjoyed our time with you so much, period. You don't get drawn into like, okay, she's mad, so now we need to give her more time. Nope. You have your blocks. So you're like, as you can see, we've blocked this out very specifically to see as many people as possible. I would say watch as the mom that you try and you make an effort to give really equal time and equal access to your in-laws, because it is natural to want to spend more time with your people. It's just natural. And so I would maybe watch that. And as you make the schedule, just keep an eye of like, am I really being kind of fair to everybody about how we break down our time? But my strong advice is go in with a strong plan that has a tiny bit of flexibility. If you can move those pieces and make everybody a little happier, great. But if you can't move those pieces, you're blank facing and saying, I am just so happy for the time we did get with you. And what a wonderful holiday we all had. Elizabeth, I hope it works. I hope that helped. I hope you guys all have a really happy holiday season. And if you have questions for us, you can send them to questions@whatfreshhellpodcast.com. And you might hear myself or Amy answer your question on an upcoming episode. Thanks for listening.